right, hi friends, welcome back. I know you just watched a video about force and motion on YouTube. I liked that because I thought that it showed some really good examples of force and motion and how we can change the speed and direction of things. So what I would like you to do is go ahead and open up your science workbooks to page 54 and page 55 right now, okay? Go ahead, 54 and 55 for me, okay? And when you get to page 54, I want you to look at this page with the tennis ball and the tennis racket, okay? And what I want you to do is go ahead and put your finger on that tennis ball, okay? And trace the path of where that ball is heading right now, okay? Where's that ball heading right now? If you take your finger, where's it heading right now? Very good, it's heading to the tennis racket, right? Okay, it's heading to that tennis racket because what's going to happen soon? It's going to get hit by that tennis racket, right? Exactly. Okay. So, hold on one second, friends. I wanted to make sure my mic was working. Okay. So, that tennis ball is heading into that tennis racket. If you take your finger and trace right along there, okay? What is going to happen when that ball hits the tennis racket? Right, it's going to hit the strings on the tennis racket. After the racket hits the ball, that tennis ball is going to change its direction, right? It's not going to be going into the tennis racket anymore. Now it's going to go in the opposite direction. Very good. So what force is happening to make that ball change its direction? Very good. The tennis racket, the person swinging the tennis racket. When that ball hits that tennis racket, it's going to change the direction of that tennis ball and it's going to go in the opposite direction, okay? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what causes the direction of objects to change and what also can make the speed of the objects change as well. What force is going to happen to make that happen, okay? All right, so we're going to look at this page now. We're going to look at page 55, all right? Take a look at this top picture. It says the direction and speed of objects can change. Take a look at that foot right now. What's he doing? He's getting ready to kick a soccer ball. Very good. What's going to happen to that soccer ball when he kicks it? Right now, that soccer ball is traveling where? It's traveling towards his foot. When he takes a kick of that soccer ball, show me with your finger, what is that soccer ball going to do? It's going to go right back in the opposite direction. The force of his foot, his or her foot, is going to hit that soccer ball and it's going to send it in the opposite direction. It's going to change the direction of that soccer ball. When he kicks it, if he or she kicks it, is that soccer ball going to move fast or is it going to move slow? It's probably going to move fast because when you kick something, there's a lot of force behind it and it's going to make it move fast. So not only is the person going to change the direction of the soccer ball, more than likely they're going to change the speed of the soccer ball. Very good. All right, let's take a look down at the bottom. Let's look at the three pictures down at the bottom. I'm looking at the first picture. What is the little boy doing? Sitting on the soccer ball, right? Just sitting on it. What's he doing in that middle picture? Take a good look at that in your book. He's bouncing it off of his knee, right? He's just bouncing, playing with it, bouncing it from knee to knee. See soccer players do that all the time. What's he doing in the last picture? What's it look like he's getting ready to do? Look at his foot right there. Very good. He's getting ready to kick that soccer ball, right? He's getting ready to kick the soccer ball. All right. What I would like you to do is to take a look at these three pictures. Circle the pictures that you think show that the boy is going to make the ball move quickly. Circle the pictures that show what you think he's going to do to make the ball move quickly. Okay? So you go ahead and circle yours. Okay, now let's take a look and see. Well, if he's sitting on the soccer ball, is he going to make the ball move quickly doing that? I don't think so. I think he's just taking a rest. How about that middle one? Maybe. He's kneeing it, right? Maybe, if he knees it really hard. So that's a maybe. But let's go to this one. If he's going to kick that ball, is that ball going to move pretty quickly? I think so. I think that the best choice is probably going to be where he kicks the ball. That usually will make it move pretty fast, okay? So let's go ahead and circle that one, okay? We're going to circle where he's kicking the ball, okay? All right, go ahead and turn the page. And we're going to talk about changing the speed, because we saw that in the video, right? Okay. And she talked about how a force is a push or a pull that can make an object at rest move, or it can make an object that is moving stop. Okay. So again, a force is a push or a pull. Remember the little car? And she said about how you can push the car and that can make an object that is at rest move. Or a force is a push or a pull that can make an object that is in motion stop. So a force can do two things, okay? Forces can also change the speed of objects. So we just talked about how if he kicks that soccer ball and he kicks it hard, it's going to go in a different direction and it's also going to go faster than it was. Exactly. All right. So let's take a look at the top of this page. I see the word fast. What is this person doing to make that ball move fast? Very good. They're kicking that ball. Let's go over here. What is she doing to make that ball move slow? She's dribbling it with her foot, right? She's kind of tossing it with her foot. So there's a difference. There's more force if you kick something, and it's going to make the speed of the ball move fast. There's less force if you're just tapping it or dribbling it with your foot, and it's going to make the speed of the ball move slow, okay? Now, let's take a look, because we've also said that force can make something stop too. So let's take a look at the pictures down at the bottom, okay? In this picture, I see them, what are they doing? They're kicking the ball back and forth, right? They're kicking it back and forth, okay? In this middle picture, what's happening there? Very good. The baseball player is catching the baseball, right? That's a good thing. But what's happening to the baseball once he catches it? Is it moving anymore? It's stopping. So his force of pushing against that ball with his baseball mitt made that baseball stop, right? It made it stop, okay? Let's take a look at this picture, okay? What's the pitcher doing? The baseball pitcher. He's pitching the ball, right? He's throwing it, and they usually throw it pretty fast, right? So he's putting that baseball into motion by throwing it, and he's sending it, he's changing the direction of it by throwing it forward, but he's also changing the speed by throwing it really hard by putting a lot of force behind it. So let's look at the three pictures. What I would like you to do is take a look and circle the pictures of someone down here that is using a force to make the ball move fast. That is making the ball move fast, okay? All right, you circle the pictures you think that show someone using force to make the ball move fast, okay? All right, let's take a look at the first one. If they're kicking the ball back and forth, are they making that ball move fast? Yep, if they're kicking it, I would circle it. How about the picture where the baseball player's catching it. Is that ball moving fast anymore? Nope. He completely stopped it, right? How about the last box where he's throwing that pitch? He's throwing that ball. Yep, he's making that ball move fast. All right. So those are our two pictures that show someone using force to make the ball move fast. Here, he's using his force of push against the mitt, the ball against the mitt, to make that object, to make that ball stop. Very good. All right. What I would like you to do, if you're able to, and if you have someone, go outside and practice force and motion with someone. Take a ball outside and carefully kick it back to force to each other. Change your speed. Kick it so it moves fast, kick it so it moves slow, and see what kind of force you have to put behind it to change the speed. Then go ahead and toss the ball back and forth with someone. When you catch it, you don't put it in motion anymore, right? You've used the force of push, the ball against your hand, to catch it and to make it stop. But then change the direction and throw it back to the person and use the force to push that ball into motion and change its direction and its speed, okay? All right, have fun practicing, if you can, outside, force and motion, and I will talk to you later. Good job, friends.